sum it up, John?
Just mistake. Disappointing because I know the boys turned up here mentally ready to play. Just an avalanche at ball of the Broncos, and it was all our own doing. You know, it's very hard to get back into a game when you start that first 20 minutes the way we did. It just not so much the first 20, probably from the 10-minute on. It was just, I think we made 5 or 6 errors in a row early in the tackle count, all in our own half, and they played really well. They took advantage of it.
John, I think the half-time stats were something like you guys had 37 or 36% of the footy. I mean, you come in at half-time, and I mean, is it energy levels and that sort of stuff just impossible to overcome?
Yeah, when you're playing good sides who make you pay, it is. You know, they just, they kept getting to their kick. They had a plan that they stuck to. You know, they just wore us down through the middle. But you know, like you say, with an avalanche of ball, there is no defence to it. You know, but it was all our own doing. You know, it was just fundamental football, turning the ball over, in different situations all the time. You know, it's one as a coach you just scratch your head and say, you know, where'd that come from?
Especially the way you started, John, for the first 10 minutes, you were in the contest. And
yeah, we were.
Scott, it didn't seem to be much fatigue in the second half. You guys came out very lively. What were the words like at half time?
Yeah, can't share them with you, but it was. I mean, we had to. It was either going to go two ways. It was either going to be a blowout, and Broncos were going to put a score on us, or you know, we had to just get back to basics and get back to completing our sets. I think that's where it started. When we set with any team, you know, we look good, but I guess in the end, that's what sort of kept us in there and created opportunities for us.
Is the disappointment even more harsh, Scott, because of what happened at Manly? You had such a good win there, and then you wanted to back that up, of course, and then...
Oh, no, not really. I mean, we got the win there down at Manly, so, I mean, that was all good. You know, we come up here, we wanted to, you know, play to our game plan, and just unfortunately didn't pan out in the first half, and you turn so much ball over to any team, they're gonna hurt you. And, you know, you complete at 50%, whatever it is, in the first half. That's told its toll.
How do the Broncos compare with other sides you played this year, Scott?
Oh, mate, they're good. You know, 6 straight. Stats show that they're playing some good footy.
Jonathan, you said before that the guys came mentally prepared. If it's not mental, then what's going wrong in terms of all those errors?
Yeah, well, it's not. Like I say, it's in a different situation, and it's been different players each week. Whether we didn't handle the conditions at all well, there was a couple of push passes there. I think probably trying to get us out of the hole we were in, and those went down as well, and it just sort of dug a bigger hole. So it's, you know, you get to a stage where you just, you know, you can't put up with, you know, there's sometimes there's a risk there to be taken, and you run with it, and you can wear that. But when it's just simple drop balls and play the ball, and just, you know, in tackles, it's yeah, it's not NRL standard.
From your point of view, does it undo all the work you did down there?
No, mate, you can't think like that. You know, it's been this long enough to know we've got to, you know, we've got to put that to bed. Manly's gone. We'll try not to dwell on that this week, you know, because it is gone. You know, we knew this was going to be a tough game. If we could win this one, then to say we're 2 in a row, that would have been perfect. But you know, it's back to the drawing board.
John, I didn't have any impact on the final result, but those last 2 decisions, the Broncos try, and then I suppose the video referee no try. I mean, how did you see those 2?
Yeah, just, you know, when your night's going the way it was, if I was able to bet, I would have bet on their one being a try and our one not being a try.
Nate Miles was enormous for you guys again, wasn't he?
Yeah, he has been every week. You know, I always say he's a far better player than I ever thought.
Is this
John, young me was terrific under the high ball tonight. That was a hole-up for you as far as that.
Yeah, it was. You know,
So safe.
We gave him so much field position, and it was obviously a plan to kick to him. But I think they just come up with the one try on him, and he just. Whatever guys are putting their body on the line and attacking the ball the way he does, you know, you'll wear mistakes. Honestly, it's going to happen. It's the nature of the game. And yeah, he just kept turning up.
Is Nate okay, John?
Yeah, just a slight concussion, but yeah, he should be fine.
Jamal looked like right as well.
Yeah, he's got through the 80. He thought he was, he had a lot of more involvement in the second half, and he seems he got through the game okay.
John, were you surprised that Nate wasn't in the test squad?
Yeah, we were. And we can probably blame our club form for that. If our club had been, at better than a 50% win, I think he would have been there for sure. It's just the same old story, when your side's not at the top of the ladder. I don't know the stats, but I'd say that a fair majority of the squad came from the leading clubs.